What's happening, fellow clone troopers? Hope you're all doing well, and I am back again talking about, you guessed it, Bit Reactor's brand new upcoming Star Wars game. It is going to be fully revealed this month, April 19th, during Star Wars Celebration. It is going to be a tactical strategy game, and the developers of Bit Reactor are veteran developers who worked on XCOM and XCOM 2 previously. What you're seeing on the screen right now, by the way, is XCOM 2 with Clone Trooper mods, but we're not going to talk about that in this video. I've got something even bigger for you guys, something huge. It is leaked screenshots and concept art of the upcoming Star Wars game, according to mpfirst.com. I'm going to jump right over to these concept arts, and I want to preface this by saying that things can change, of course, when we get to the April 19th reveal of this game. So these concept arts were originally created back in 2023, and they were posted on ArtStation by one of the artists over at Bit Reactor or Respawn. I'm not sure exactly which studio posted this, but these were posted, and I don't know if they were meant to be seen by the public, but here we are. So we're going to go over all of these different screenshots and concept artwork, and I'm going to start with this one right here, which gives us some huge details and hints on what the upcoming game could be all about. So first of all, front and center, we have Bo-Katan in the center of the screen there, and it appears she has been selected to attack a clone trooper, which of course you see in the center of the screen. The clone trooper has a health bar above their head, and then you can see a hit chance indicator indicating a 95% hit chance on the clone trooper. And then there at the bottom of the screen, you can see the different weapons and items that you can use. And it looks like you can use the pistol, of course. It looks like you have a grenade, and so on and so forth. So right here, this one screenshot gives us a lot of details, and this game is going to be a turn-based tactics game, just like XCOM. So if you've never played XCOM, I highly suggest you try it out. I absolutely loved XCOM when I played it with the Clone Trooper mod, and then I also used to play games like Fallout Tactics as well, and I love these type of games. There's a lot of strategy involved, a lot of different maneuvers you have to do. And then if you look at the left side, by the way, you can see the different teammates you can select. You can see another Mandalorian and then also a droid as well. Now, let's switch over to the next concept art right here. Right here, we have a zoomed in view. You can see on the left side, you can see the character selected and then a droid as well. And then on the right side of the screen, you can see that the droid has moved up into position behind those crates. And then at the center of the screen, I guess you'd say, you can see what appears to be a Jedi as well. So it looks like you can select Jedi possibly to play with as well, or attack them. I'm not too sure exactly what's going on in this screenshot. Let me know what you make of it. Of course, these are early concept screenshots. Now, let's move on to this one right here. This is showing the Overwatch viewpoint right here, which I believe what that means is if an enemy goes into that viewpoint, these characters will automatically attack the enemy. I think it's very similar to XCOM, if I'm remembering correctly. And then, of course, at the top of the screen there, we have a clone trooper wielding a, I guess it's called a vibro staff, if I'm not mistaken, and then also a Jedi there as well, which is really cool to see. And then we get a sense of maybe what this era is all about. You have an LAAT up there at the top of the screen, which is from the Clone Wars era. Definitely one of my favorite ships, so it's kind of indicating that this game could take place during the Clone Wars. We'll have to see if that's the case. Now, some people predict that this game could indeed take place, across multiple eras of Star Wars as well. We'll have to see if that's something that happens. But I think this is very exciting to see the LAAT in this screenshot for sure. Now, let's move on to this one right here. This is kind of a concept art of the menu screen, of the home screen, if you will. They're calling it the headquarters. And then you can see also that there's different menus you can select. We have the Armory, Holo Table, Black Market, and Special Ops. So there looks like there's going to be a lot to do in this game. And then it looks like they're on the Kafrene mining colony. If we jump over to this right here from Wikipedia, it says the Ring of Kafrene was a mining colony and deep space trading post in the Kafrene asteroid belt of the Thand sector. The Alliance to Restore the Republic sent intelligence agent Cassian Andor here prior to the outbreak of the Galactic Civil War. There, Andor learned of the existence of the Death Star. So, yes, this is the location that you see in Rogue One, the movie. And then Kafrene has also appeared in all of these Star Wars media, if you will, as well. So this is actually a pretty well-known location in the Star Wars franchise. So it's really cool to see it return in this way. And another thing that I want to point out, of course, is you got the different characters here standing at the different sections of this headquarters area. So it's going to be really cool to see if these characters talk to the screen or if you can interact with them in any way. I'm sure there's going to be some really cool storytelling here in this location. Now, let's go and take a look at some other concept arts as well. Yes, there is more. So right here we have another concept of the main menu, and you can see up there at the top it says it's called Star Wars Bruno, which appears to be the code name for this game, because as you know, these games get code names during early production. And when I say early production, I believe these screenshots are early production, so keep that in mind. So things can change, of course, by the time we get the full reveal on April 19th. Now, let's take a look at this one. This is another menu concept, and then we have yet another menu concept as well. So some really cool details here. I personally like this menu concept the best, and then I, of course, absolutely love the headquarters area as well. So let me know what you guys think about all of this. Are you excited to see this game? Are you excited to see Mandalorians like Bo-Katan featured in this game as well? What other characters do you think this game will include? Now, speaking of characters, by the way, if I jump back over to the menu concept right here on this one, you can see where it says characters. So you should be able to go into the character screen and then manage multiple characters in this game. So I don't think it's going to be only Bo-Katan. It's probably going to be a whole fleet of different characters you can choose from. And I think the big question is, will these characters span multiple eras of Star Wars, or will this just be set in one era of Star Wars? And if so, what era will it be? Let me know what you want to see in the comments. I really want to see Clone Wars. I would also be for the Mandalorian era as well. Love those eras. So I would be fine with either one, but it's looking more like a Clone Wars game to me with that LAAT at the top with the clone troopers, or perhaps this is a transition between, episode 3 and episode 4. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but leave your predictions in the comments down below, and I'm sure I missed something in these screenshots. There's so much to go over, but I'm glad we got these screenshots to talk about, and I could not wait to see more of this game as we near Star Wars Celebration. Again, it's going to be April 19th, and the exact time of that is 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. JST time, and it says join Bit Reactor along with Respawn Entertainment and Lucasfilm Games for a first look at a new Star Wars turn-based tactics game. So, exciting stuff coming up, guys. I'm glad to be talking about Star Wars again. I really hope this game is a surprise hit. I have good feelings about it because they got the Bit Reactor team on it. They got Respawn working on this game. So, two really good studios with really good veteran developers behind those studios as well. So, sound off in the comments. Let me know if you're excited for it, and I will see you in the next video. And may the Force be with you always.